This tutorial is going to walk you through all of the spring marketing materials for teddy bear portraits. We'll also talk about current promotions, email campaigns, and where you can find all of this information. Let's get started with the spring leave behind. The spring leave behind is used by account representatives when they're out visiting schools to book or rebook centers. This leave behind showcases our same-day digital portrait program, gives the center director a little bit information about what occurs in the morning, the afternoon, and why to choose teddy bear portraits. It also has information for notes when the account representative uses this and leaves it for the center director. You'll also notice on this document and all of our documents moving forward that we've updated some of our naming conventions just to make sure that we're consistent with the season and the year. This, for example, says Leave Behind SP17. When we release our fall materials, they'll say F17 for fall 2017. If you're ever unsure when someone's referencing materials or mentions naming conventions, this little code down here at the bottom right-hand corner of the document is what they're referring to. Next, we're going to move on to the core price guide. You'll hear us reference the core program and the online program, and you'll also hear us reference $12 and $10 pricing. Just to clarify, we're now referring to Core 2.0 or Core 3.0, or even when we get to Core 4.0 as just Core, and any of our online programs as just online. When you look at the pricing guides, because we have several different ones for $15, $12, and $10 pricing, you'll want to make sure that you're reviewing the naming convention in the bottom right-hand corner. For our standard core pricing, the bottom right-hand corner says Core Price Guide _ SP17. You can also tell by looking at the front of the Super Saver that the classic package starts at $89 and standard at $69. Please make sure when you're talking with any of your center directors, or if you're a portrait consultant and you're at the pass, that you're referencing the correct price guides for the portrait day that you are at. Let's talk about what's new. The Super Saver was increased from $135 to $139, but with that we've also included 3 additional sheets of wallets. We've also indicated that the Super Saver is a $379 value with a 60% savings. This is also showcased at the customer experience. The Classic and Standard packages offer 2 poses. The Classic package I mentioned is $89, and that's a 20% savings, and the Standard package is $69, and that's a 10% savings. These packages were designed to be express options for parents or caregivers who might be in a hurry and just want to ensure that they have a variety of portraits. When you look at these packages, you'll notice that for the Standard package, for example, that the quantities are not even for each pose. One pose receives an 8x10, a 5x7, and a sheet of wallets, and the other pose receives an 8x10 and a 3.5x5 sheet. During the customer experience, the poses will be prominently laid out so that parents know when they select a pose what sheets they get along with that. We still offer the digital images only package called Share with Family. This package is $99 and includes all poses. If a photographer takes 5 poses at that particular session for that kid, then the parent will receive all 5 poses. If they take 7, they'll receive 7. If they take 3, they'll receive 3. Remember, there's a minimum of 3 poses, but we do ask photographers to try to get at least 6 poses for each child if possible. For the digital images with the Super Saver package, parents also receive all of the poses with the Super Saver package, not just the 3 poses that were selected for that package. Build your own package is still an option. For core pricing, it's $15 per sheet. The magnet is $15. The collage is $35, and the calendar is $20. If a parent or caregiver decides to go with the Build Your Own package, they can select whichever poses and sheets that they would like. The more that they choose, the more that they save. If they purchase 12 or more sheets, they do receive the digital images, the collage, and the calendar free of charge. And always, with every purchase, parents and caregivers receive a free fun pack. I'd like to walk through the $12 price guide next, and then the $10 price guide, just so that we can reference the differences in pricing and naming conventions. You'll see for the $12 price guide that the Super Saver package is still $139. This does not change with Core 15, Core 12, or Core $10. The Classic and Standard packages remain the same, except for the prices are $10 less. The Classic is $79 and the Standard is $59. As we move to the second page, the Share with Family is still $99 for all of the digital images. And then it showcases here that the Build Your Own package is $12 each, unless otherwise noted. We do have the magnet labeled at $15 and so on. You'll also notice in the bottom right hand corner this says Core-12 price guide _SP17. And next, let's take a look at the $10 price guide. Again, the $10 price guide showcases the Super Saver at $139. The Classic is $69, which is $20 less than the Core 15, and the Standard is $49, which is $20 less than the Core 15. So each price guide, the Super Saver and the digital images remain the same price, and then the Classic and Standard packages are reduced in price by $10 per pricing. You'll notice the savings here shows 40% savings and 35% savings. This is based on $15 per sheet. Same thing on the Core 12 price guide. It shows a savings of 35% and 20%. Next, we're going to move on to the director letter. New for the spring, the director letter is labeled as a director checklist. This is labeled as a checklist so the director can easily look at what materials they've received, when they should be handing them out, and what they should be doing as far as the timeline leading up to Portrait Day. Next, we're going to look at the Portrait Day poster. The Portrait Day poster mentions special savings one day only. This was updated from today only because the center director is receiving this information as part of their notification packet, and we just want to make sure that there's no confusion. The poster also mentions the free fun pack. The parent letter is sent out 2 weeks before Portrait Day by the center director. It includes the information for the portrait session and when parents can view and purchase the portraits. It offers a few steps to help parents prepare for Portrait Day and what to expect. The parent announcement now includes pricing for parents. This is given out 1 week before Portrait Day. The parent announcement has multiple versions just like the price guide, depending on the pricing plan that the school is on. Core includes $15 pricing. This is the Core parent announcement for $15 pricing. That prices start at $15 with package options available for every budget. Then on the second page, it also shows the Super Saver package, the Classic, Standard, Share with Family, and Build Your Own. The parent announcement does say Core-Pair Announce _SP17 to signify that this is the Core $15 parent announcement. This showcases right on the front that prices start at $12. The back includes the Super Saver, the Classic at $79, the Standard at $59, and so on. You can also see in the right hand corner it says Core-12 Pair Announce _SP17. Last but not least, we'll look at the $10 parent announcement, which shows prices start at $10. And then on the back, it shows the Super Saver still at the $139, the Classic at $69, standard at $49, and then the share with family and build your own. Last but not least, we'll look at the core passing poster. This is included in all of the Portrait Consultants passing kits. These are 11 by 17 posters used by the Portrait Consultants to showcase the portrait sales event. Make sure that all parents and caregivers picking up their children know that it's Portrait Day and that they can purchase portraits the same day. Now let's move on to the X, Y, Z, and the new SDI pack. We'll start with the X pack. The X pack is sent to the center in a customer envelope for each child who didn't purchase. The X pack is sent to the center for parents to make purchases if they were unable to attend the portrait sales event. It includes an access code for parents to go online to shop.teddybearportraits.com to place an order within 10 days to receive a free fun pack and any special pricing. The Y pack includes instructions for digital image downloads. The instructions have been updated for spring 2017 to include user-friendly instructions. Keep in mind that once digital images are purchased, an email is sent to the email address provided that also includes download instructions with a link to download and save the digital images. A Z pack is used for any online sales events. This is sent to the center with the order ID number and access code and gives parents and caregivers an opportunity to order all of their portraits online. Remember, online there is not a portrait sales event. New for spring, we have an SDI pack that stands for Staff Digital Images. This includes the same download instructions to download digital images, but it's tailored towards staff members. It does not include a portrait. That was part of the confusion in the past. Staff were unclear on how to access their digital images and if it included just the person that's portrait was featured or all of the staff. So we created the SDI pack to help with any confusion. We want to make sure that you're aware of a pilot program that we're testing currently with 25 portrait consultants. We sent out this 11 by 17 poster to portrait consultants in a frame to showcase at the portrait sales event to help increase buy rates and buy averages. We're hoping that showcasing the Super Saver and everything that comes in it in a larger display will help increase sales of the Super Saver and in general. This is a 2-week pilot that will end March 17th, where we will then send out a survey to gather feedback to see if this is something that was successful and that we should roll out across all the portrait consultants, or if we should look for other opportunities to help increase buy rates and buy averages. We hope that you received the recent email that went out from marketing@nationwidestudios.com highlighting the current spring promotions. Starting March 13th through June 16th, we will be targeting center directors with the following promotional offers. We have a new Acquisition 20 campaign. This offers 20% off for all new acquisition accounts. This also includes a free fun pack with every purchase. We're targeting centers that have never done business with us with the new Acquisition 20. The code used in NSIS is new Acquisition 20. We're also promoting Winback 20. The Winback 20 campaign is exactly the same as it was last fall. We're offering 2 free 5x7s with every purchase, and we're offering 20% off purchases $75 or more. In addition, each purchase receives a free fun pack. This is coded in NSIS as Winback 20. I'd like to show you samples of the emails that have gone out. The first email that has gone out was Reserve Your Portrait Day with Teddy Bear Portraits. This was introducing teddy bear portraits to any accounts that haven't done business with us. And then we followed that up with another email mentioning the 20% off promotion if they schedule Portrait Day from March 13th through June 16th. These emails went out and were signed by the account representative by that department or region and includes their extension. For the Winback 20, we sent out emails mentioning the 20% off their entire purchase. For Winback 20, we went ahead and shortened the promotion from March 13th through April 28th to create a sense of urgency. As we get closer to the end of April, we'll send out emails that the promotion has been extended. Winback 20 will be extended through June 13th. With all of the emails going out, we are doing subject line testing, which means that the email itself looks the same. The only difference is the subject line. So once we're done with the spring campaigns, we'll be able to go back, review, and see which campaigns were the most successful based on the subject line. All of the spring materials are on the marketing department team site on SharePoint. If you go to Nationwide Studios SharePoint and then click on the marketing site, on the left-hand navigation under campaigns and promotions, you'll see a folder for spring 2017. All of the information for spring 2017 is included in this folder. You'll notice that I didn't walk through the online materials or any of the prepaid materials, and those are not on SharePoint. We don't want to offer the online and prepaid programs moving forward. If online or prepaid are already booked for spring, we will honor those portrait days. If a center meets the $3,000 minimum and receives the proper approval, then we can go ahead and book those portrait days. But please keep in mind, this requires special permission to be able to book online or prepaid schools for the spring season or any season thereafter. We hope that you found this tutorial informative. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to your lead or email marketing@nationwidestudios.com. Thank you.